Hi, you guys. It is Thursday evening, May the 7th, 2015. My name is Doris, and this is the Knit and Purl Podcast, episode 50. Here we go. You can find the show notes for this podcast on Knit and Purl, that's P-E-A-R-L, Doris.blogspot.com. There's also a link in the show note down here. In social media, I am One Fine Cow on Ravelry and Twitter. I am One Fine Design, the number one, on Facebook and Etsy. And I am Doris M. Smith, all smooshed together, on Instagram. If you're new to this podcast, thank you so much for coming by. And I hope that you find something of entertainment and education, not education, inspiration. If you do, then go down right here and click that subscribe button there, and go down over here and click that thumbs up button. And I would thank you so much. And if you're returning, I just say thank you. You guys are awesome, and I really appreciate you. I appreciate the new ones too. This podcast has a Ravelry group, which is the Knit and Purl Podcast group. And this week we have one new member, and that member is Peachy1751, who is Peg in Northeast Pennsylvania, I believe. Hi, Peg. Thanks for joining the group. We have birthday shout-outs this week. Our Ravelry group has birthday shout-outs, and this week we have 3 upcoming birthdays. The first one is One Fine Cow, who is Doris. Her birthday is Saturday, May 9th. And we have Christy Rose, who is Christy. Her birthday is on the 10th of May, Mother's Day this year. So, Christy, how do you feel about that? Let me just tell you, I had my birthday, my 50th birthday was on Mother's Day. Ted asked me what I wanted. I'm going on a rant here. On my 50th birthday, and I said, I don't want my 50th birthday to be all swallowed up in Mother's Day. That's all. And one more birthday, we have Corsol12, who is Karen. Her birthday is the 12th, next Tuesday. So, happy birthday! Thank you for sharing my birthday month. Hope you guys have a wonderful birthday, that you get to spend time with friends and family, that you get what you want, and that you eat cake. This one's going to. YouTube this week, we have 253 subscribers, up from 247 last week. I don't know what we're doing, but I'm just thankful. Thank you guys all who subscribed this week. So that moves us on to the April knit along finished objects drawing. I was writing these are all of the people who posted. This, I think, is the most that has ever happened. We had 19 entries. So, let me show you, because there's more than this, but this is the price. We have 2 skeins of Patton's Croy FX in the colorway Cameo Colors. These are both the same dye lot. They just look a little different. So this plus a few other things are going to be your prize. So without further ado, we had 19, and on this is I just wrote down the people who actually put a post in, because it's a comment and post thread. So it will be, let me get my random number generator up. Okay. we have 1 through 19. 1 through 19. Generate. Number 6 is the winner. Number 6. Oh my goodness. Number 6 is Blue Yarn Always wins again. That is so funny. Shh. I'm going to pull up her post so you can see what she did. That is so funny. That has never happened before. 2 times in a row. You got the luck. Sheila, you got the luck. Let me make sure I said your name. Anyway, she has a podcast, which is the Never Cast Off podcast. I recommend it. Those 2 ladies are quite something. Okay, so the April finished objects thread. And number 6 will be on page 1, obviously. Sorry, but this is just funny. Okay, number 6, maybe not. Blue Yarn Always, she made a hitchhiker. Very nice. So, let me make sure I said her name right. Sheila. Send me a message letting me know you got this. I think I still have your address, but just let me know that you watched and know you won. Wow, you lucky thing. Let me circle your name. I don't think I'll forget that, but because that is funny. By the way, in case you don't know, Sheila won in the Potiversary thread last week. Wow, that is random. Seriously. Okay, so May, we have a knit along in May. Started May 1st, and it is a Little Things KAL, K-A-L, knit along. The rules are that you must be a member of the group to qualify for prizes, and I put prices. Forgive me. And you can have as many entries as objects completed. Small things, no more than 1 skein, and that's excluding if you're using Patton's Croy, because if you're making a pair of socks, you're going to need both. So that's what I said when I said excluding socks. We know that if you use a 50 gram ball, you're going to use more than 1 skein. You can make toys, washcloths, socks, gloves, hats, cowls, etc. Whatever you can make with 1 skein. Small thing, little things. Chatter is welcome and encouraged. The object needs to be started on May 1st or after and finished and posted by May 31st, which is my mother's birthday. Prize will be a donation from the stash. I was supposed to pick it, but I didn't, so I still have, 3 or 4 weeks, and I'll let you guys know what the prize will be. Story of the week. I don't know why this color's acting crazy. So there we go. Okay, story of the week. I went to the Mushroom Festival, visited with my sister, had a really good time. Yeah, it was good. Let me show you. In case you aren't a member of the Ravelry group, I saw this and I had to have it. This is my purchase from the Mushroom Festival. Whoa! I absolutely love it. And look at the inside. I'm just showing off. I'm sorry. Look at the inside. Is that awesome? There's plenty of room. There's Oh my goodness. This is like my best purse ever. And of course, it's Julia and Michael is the name brand. Just in case you're interested, you can't see it. You can't see it that way. Julia and Michael. In case you can go online and if you want one like it or whatever. I don't mind. We can be purse twinsies. But is that gorgeous? I absolutely love it. Okay, not yarn related. So the rest of my week, wow. I have been busy most nights trying to get a website built, exploring video hosting options. All things iTunes are in progress. I have had a domain name since before I started, or shortly after I started the podcast. The first year I didn't do anything with it. And since wanting to be on iTunes, so building and, trying to organize a website, learning all the processes because I'm not computer savvy. Wow. So, yeah, that's what I've been doing this week. Taking little courses on trying to, make the website look pretty and getting video hosting, figuring that all out, and it's coming. It might take me a month. I don't know, but it's coming. And Friday, before I went to the Mushroom Festival, I got a notification that I won a prize in a knit-along that I was doing with the Eternal Ranch group. It was a Martina Bem knit-along, and I knitted the worsted weight hitchhiker, and my name got pulled. And great mail day today. It came today. And of course I took it apart so I can look at it. I got some fiber. What did I do with the tag? There it is. Okay. Sorry for reaching out of frame. I'm trying, the video looks a little different because I'm trying to make it a smaller video file, so I hope that it is okay. I got a little card from her. It was really nice. Okay, so this is, she has an Etsy store. I can't see if you can see it. Eternal Ranch Yarns. The colorway is Cotton Candy. 4 ounces of Cheviot wool, 100% Cheviot wool. It is, pink, darker pink, darker pink. It is going to be one of those things that will require some chain playing, I believe. But I had been on her site looking, and this one fiber, of course, I had to have it. It's gorgeous. This is a little brighter than it actually is. It's, yeah, the color's not true. This is not as bright as this, but it's gorgeous. I absolutely love it. Thank you, Tammy. I think it's, yeah. Thank you, Tammy. This is so wonderful, and I love it so much. Okay. Also, in the mail today, I have to show you. I got my pen. I got my pens. I don't know if you can see without the glare. You can't really, but are those so pretty? So pretty. I'm gonna wear it. Sorry. I'm gonna ruin my blouse before I get it on. Okay. So, Knit and Pearl podcast. I got it on crooked, but there's my pens. I got pens. Does that make me official? I don't know. But I am so pleased with the way they came out. I got these buttons from Affordable Buttons. And I told you last week, on the weekend before, so a week and a half. It's not bad. A week and a half is not bad. Plus, I got cards to send out if anyone's interested. So, there we go. So they're is awesome. They're awesome. And they all look alike. They all look alike. Yes, they do. Anyway, quit playing with your buttons, Doris. Sorry. Button down. Button down. Okay, I'm going to put these away. This is going to be a crazy show, I'm thinking. I had a cup of coffee. And it's playing with me. Oh, God, what are you doing? Okay, so let me tell you what I have on. We have the air conditioning on, and so let me tell you a little bit about this. This shrug. This shrug started out to be, it was going to be a Afghan, but here's my seaming, my lovely seaming. Lovely seaming, terrible seaming. So it was going to be a blanket. So I was knitting 3 strips of different similar color but scrap yarns that I had. And so I knit them and I looked at them when I was thinking about putting them together. And they were all different sizes. Gauge. Bad. So I pulled them out. I'm like, what am I going to do with them? And I'm like, I can make a shrug. So I seamed them up. And then I did a couple rows of double crochet around the rim. And there it is. Just my little scrap shrug to wear around the house. Yeah. And it's all Red Heart Super Saver. Okay, so let's get back to the show now. I did the story of the week. So the health pearls, let me tell you a little bit. I did kind of, when you travel and you go to festivals, I didn't eat any festival food. Friday night, I ate some almonds and Twizzlers after supper, which I shouldn't have done. And I had chicken wings for supper, which I shouldn't have done. So I felt miserable Saturday, and I stayed pretty okay on the diet, except I had pizza, but then we had salad for supper. So it wasn't too bad, but I was so swollen from all the sodium and stuff. So Monday and Tuesday, I did a juice cleanse, just kind of cleaned it up and got myself back together. So, and I got on the scale this morning, fresh morning, go to the bathroom. I've lost a total of 30 pounds. So the health pearl this week is called True or False. And it's like from Diet Motion. And it's just like true and false facts about certain things. When I get to it, and there's a link in the show notes to the page if you want to go and look at it. Here's kind of what it looks like, true or false. And I don't know if I'm going to read it all. We'll just see how we go. The first true or false statement is chocolate is an energizer. That is true. It says the brain feeds with glucose, and chocolate is rich in glucose. if it's dark chocolate, the cocoa also stimulates you just like the coffee does. So it is an energizer. The more you exercise, the fitter you are. That is false. It says your body becomes more fatigued through over-exercise. Number 3, food must be cold before refrigerating. That's false. They said you should be refrigerated in the next 2 hours after cooking. So every 30 to 40 minutes after this interval, the bacteria in the food is doubled. Warm clothes will help you lose weight faster than exercise. False. Warm may cause muscle rip, but it has no real effect on your weight. You can lose some water, but that weight will be back when you drink something. Dry fruits are ingested as fast as fresh fruits. That's true. Nutrition based only on proteins can cause osteoporosis. I didn't know that. That's true. The fruits used for cookies contain no vitamins. That's true. The vitamins are deteriorated by the heat. Body lotion prevents cellulite, and the answer is yes. And it says most body lotions and creams contain Q10, coenzyme, or fruit acid. They stimulate the blood circulation and help your body absorb more nutrients. If you chew your food for longer, you eat less, and that is true. You will gain weight from birth control pills. False. Not the pills that make you fat, but your overeating does. If the pills improve your appetite, you should talk to your doctor to change them. Wine is recommended in diets. The answer is false. It says any alcohol stimulation that produces the gastric juice. Wait a minute. Any alcohol stimulates the production of gastric juices, which increases the appetite. Products with animal fat with no animal fat are healthier. The answer is false. In the case of these elements, animal fat is replaced with partial or completely dehydrogenated fat, which is even worse for you than saturated animal fats. Spices help you lose weight. False. Where am I at? It says they do speed up the metabolism, and yes, your body burns more energy, but we are talking about a few calories, less than 50. Okay. Alcohol has more calories than sugar. True. Lemons are the richest fruit in vitamin C. False. Kiwi has 80 milligrams of C vitamin. 100 gram of fruit. Wait a minute. 80 of vitamin C. I don't know what that means. Anyway, the kiwi has more than lemon. Lemon only has 50 milligrams. Apple's skin has more antioxidants than the pulp, and that is true. Caffeine prevents calcium absorption. That's true. You must eat the meat and the greens separately. That is false, because the greens help assimilate the protein in the meat. There are other things. No. There is another thing if you add starch-rich vegetables to your diet than protein. So, I don't know. You can gain weight if you drop your diet medicine. True. Because you're going to eat more because you're hungry again. The diet pill made you have a lower appetite. Frozen fruits and vegetables have the same nutrient values as fresh ones, and that is true. Almost done. Diets can affect your period. It is true. If you have only 3 days of strict diet are sufficient for that. If you have 3 days of really strict dieting, then I remember when I was still living at home and us kids were living at home, my sister had a little issue with not eating because she was trying to lose weight and she didn't have a period. And she passed out of school and... So anyway, another tangent. For that, yes. Fresh fruit juice can substitute the whole fruit. That is false. The fruit has less vitamin C and A. And because they are destroyed by light, and the juice has no dietary fiber. Vitamin supplements make you gain weight. False. They will increase your appetite, and this could make you gain weight, but only if you overeat. The daily basic of vitamins and minerals can be obtained from vegetables and fruits only. That is false. They all have sufficient quantities of vitamin C, carotene, and folic acid, but B vitamin can only be found in milk and meat. Wheat bread has less calories than normal. That is false. They both have about the same, but the wheat is better for you. Well, last but not least, anti-cellulite creams help you get rid of cellulite for good, and that is false. They only improve the skin's aspects because they can only act on its surface. So that is the health pearls. If you're interested in reading all of it, the links are in the show notes. So for stash this week, besides my beautiful fiber, which I'll show again from Eternal Ranch, eternalranch.etsy.com. So pretty, so pretty. I got, okay, so for Mushroom Festival, my sister and I, we have this, it's like tradition. As the mushroom is tradition, Mushroom Festival is tradition, so are some of the stuff that we do. First thing in the morning, we go to the pancake sausage breakfast. And yes, I had pancakes and sausage, but I walked a lot. The next thing that we do is there's a thrift store right where we park. And so we go in and spend some time at the thrift store. So sorry for the crinkling. This particular thrift store had a really nice stash of some scrap materials, so I got some. First one is the purple. This is a half of a yard. Pretty. This one is 26 by 44. Nice green color. It's showing teal, but it's more greeny than teal. And last but not least, this one is 15 by 40. It's pretty. It's kind of like a kitchen-y type material. Yeah, it's pretty. So there's an idea to get some nice scrap material for like quilting, or for like me, I'm doing lining some bags and stuff. So got that. And there you have it. There's my pin. Wow, such nonsense. Shall we get to the knitting now? I have no foes this week. I don't even have a finished website. Whips are the same, except I added one more new one. Sorry for being out of frame. So the first one is vanilla socks. Okay, let me get them down here so I can, okay. I can't remember. This is what I had last week. I'm thinking, I don't think, because I think I cast on the second sock. So I've got a whole second sock almost in the same position, So I did make progress on them, but I haven't knitted them this week. I've missed my knitting. So they're not matchy, and I'm okay with that. They are pretty, however, so hopefully while this video is processing, I can knit some on them. So, okay, vanilla sock. I did a 2x2 ribbing for about 1 inch. Then I started 3x3. Then I did the fish lips kiss heel, and I continued the 3x3 on the top and the stockinette on the bottom. I'm knitting these on, this one is on my Carbons US 2 2.75 40-inch circular magic loop. The color is, the yarn is Patton's Croix Jacquard in the colorway Fern Rose Jacquard. So that's the yarn. This one I'm knitting with my, I wrote it down. Did I write it down? No, I didn't. This is a Stitchberry. I like these. I really do. They have this weird tubing thing, but I really like it. And I have no holes, even without the Carbons, because I was worried starting another one out without the, I have no holes. No holes in the heel. Yay! Victory! And now they're all messed up, so I'll have to untangle that later. Put it over here. The second thing is my simple raglan cardie. It is a free pattern from Lion Brand, and it is also on Ravelry. Pattern name is just Simple Raglan Cardie. I mentioned last week that I was doing some modifications. It's going to be a long one with 3/4 inch sleeves. So let's just show it. Let me just tell you about it before I show it. The pattern number is L10199. The yarn is Caron Simply Soft. The color is Gray Heather. And I am knitting it on size 6, US 6 4mm and US 7 4.5 millimeter. I'm knitting it on Addi Turbos, 40-inch circulars. I don't know why I said the pattern calls for 29-inch circulars. Pattern calls for 29, but I use the 40-inch. So here it is. Here's where I was last week. So I got about 1.5 inches done. Inch and a half, something like that. So there it is. Let me show you again. It's about to outgrow my Knit Spin Farm bag. That's the front. Here's the back. So, and this is in my Joanne Springs Knit Spin Farm bag, which it's about to outgrow, but the links are in the show notes. Should go look at her stuff. She has some amazing things. And lastly is a new project that I started, I believe, Sunday or Monday, because I was kind of getting bored with these, the other two. So I started a kitty hat. When I got it, it was a free pattern. It is now a paid-for pattern on Ravelry by Jennifer Riley of the Untangled Mania podcast. I haven't seen her around much. I don't know if she's still podcasting, but it's a pattern I'm using. US 8 5mm on 40-inch circular, doing magic loop. And the color is, the yarn is Vanna's Choice from Lions brand. It's 100% acrylic, and the color is Purple Mist. Did I say I'm doing 40-inch? I started this on my 16s, my 16-inch, but the needles are shorter, and my hands were starting to cramp up, so I switched and started it this way. But here it is. This is what I have done. It's a cabled, and if you noticed, I just have to share. See how the cable is on that side? Over here? No. Over on this side. The cable's on this side. If you look at my hat, the cable is on the opposite side. Do we know why? Because I'm left-handed. It's okay. Mine's just going to be different than everybody else's, but I think this is a fun, easy pattern. I think it's like $3.50 on Ravelry now, and it comes up. You knit it, and then you do a 3-needle bind off, which makes it look like little cat ears. It's so cute. Yeah. I hope I didn't show anything. I don't think I did. Fun pattern so far. So that is all my knitting. So I'm sorry this show is going to be kind of light on knitting, but I'm sorry you don't want to see me do this. So spinning, I'm still spinning the Clown Forest Roving. Not got a lot done, which is from Knit Spin Farms. There's a link in the show notes. So we're just gonna go through Pinterest. Today's Pinterest is brought to you by Life Hacks. Life Hacks. Let me get to Pinterest. And I'm open to that page. 25 useful life hacks. I liked them. I wanted to share them. And it's by LOL. Damn. Links in the show notes to this pen. And I'm just going to kind of read through them. Number one, or it's like whatever. The first one is, if you mess up a voicemail to someone, all you have to do is press the pound button to erase and re-record. Shortcut. The second one, when ordering coffee, this is kind of, ask for a medium in a large cup. They'll likely accidentally overfill it, and you will get a cheap large cup of coffee. You can heal a paper cut and immediately stop the pain with chapstick. In areas with lots of spotlights, no, I'm sorry. In areas with lots of stoplights, going exactly the speed limit will help you hit more green lights. Getting nauseated from reading in the car, you can tilt your head from side to side, and it's supposed to make it go away. I'll have to try that. If someone presses all the buttons on the elevator, you can avoid stopping at each floor by pressing each button again twice. The next one, if you ever get trapped underwater, this is like, I'm claustrophobic in the thought of being stuck underwater in a car. Ugh. But anyway, public service announcement. If you ever get trapped underwater in a car, use your car seat headrest to break the window. Need to tell a believable lie. Include embarrassing details. Nobody doubts a story that makes you look dumb. If a disc is skipping, rub a banana over it to seal the scratches. Remember to wipe it off before you stick it back in. On www.supercook.com, you just enter what ingredients you have and it tells you what meals you can make and how to make them. So it's www.supercook.com. Feeling ugly? Go sit at Walmart for 2 hours. You'll feel a lot better. Finally, if you don't want to be embarrassed when buying something, buy a birthday card with it. So anyway, here they are. Links in the show notes. If you have something that you don't remember what it was that was of interest to you, you can click on the link in the show notes and go back to it. And stumble is, I like the stumble. It is 14 habits of exceptionally likable people. And it's a infographic, but here it is. 14 habits of exceptionally likable people. So it says, having a charismatic personality is as important as talent and hard work when it comes to achieving professional success. In every office, there are those who are liked by one and all, and there are those who are despised. Business Insider has come up with the great infographic that lists 14 habits of exceptionally likable people. Needless to say, these tips apply as much to your personal life as they do to your professional life. Check them out below. Links in the show notes. So here's kind of what it looks like, and I'm just kind of read through it. Develop a positive mental attitude and let it be seen and felt by others. Always speak in a carefully disciplined, friendly tone. Pay close attention to someone speaking to you. Be able to maintain your composure in all circumstances. Be patient. Keep an open mind. Smile when speaking with others. Know that not all of your thoughts need to be expressed. Don't procrastinate. Engage in at least one good deed a day. Find a lesson in failure rather than brood over it. Act as if the person you are speaking to is the most important person in the world. Praise others in a genuine way without being excessive. And finally, have someone you trust point out your flaws. Okay. That is it. So, go over to the Ravelry group. We have a thread open for possible June, July, and August knit-along 3-month. So go over and put your 2 cents in, what you think. Join the group. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like it, thumbs it up, comment, and I'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys so much, and if there are changes in locations of this video, I will let you know. Thank you so much, and I'll see you later. Bye.